Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the mystery of the registered zombie truck. Our road safety reminder, the Young Street Smarts portion centers on walking facing the traffic. This week's Pai Chuper shall be about the limit on the number of passengers in PUVs. Showcase this week shall have the subcompact crossover SUV from Chevrolet, the all-new Tracker. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the 2022 Philippine Autocross Championship Series Round 8.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
This is where your new excitement begins. The moment to innovate. The spotlight in motion. Hyundai Creta. Innovate every day.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive the latest models from Changan, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. The government's wish for trains to become a major part of the nation's mass transport system is slowly becoming a reality, with one component now back in operation, the Calamba to Lucena line.
The train service from Calamba in Laguna to Lucena in Quezon is back in operation. The Philippine National Railways has reopened the line with the maiden trip departing the Calamba station at 6:30 p.m. of October 8. The regular schedule of reopened commuter train service sees the first train leaving Lucena at 4:50 a.m., while the last trip from Calamba leaves at 6:30 p.m. The running time from endpoint to endpoint is placed at 2 hours and 33 minutes. Running time from Lucena to San Pablo is placed at 1 hour and 32 minutes. The main stations of the reopened service are Calamba, San Pablo, and Lucena. The PNR said the service will have 9 flag makeshift stops: Pansol, Masili, Los Baños, College, IRRI, Tiaong, Candelaria, Lutucan, and Sariaya. The fare from Calamba starts at 15 pesos while the fare from Lucena starts at 20 pesos. fare for the entire route from Lucena to Calamba is 105 pesos. Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime J. Bautista expects the reopened train service to provide more opportunities for tourism as well as faster, safer, more convenient and affordable commute between Laguna and Quezon.
Now that the Calamba-Lucena service is up and running, there is some excitement and expectation for the early return of the Bicol Express. Meanwhile, there was a major backlog of license plates that wasn't resolved over the last 6 years. The new administration expects to be close to erasing that backlog by next year.
The Land Transportation Office is looking to fill up much of the backlog in the issuance of license plates for motor vehicles and motorcycles by the end of the year. The LTO said it can do this while not adding to the backlog by issuing license plates to all newly registered vehicles. The target is to fill up at least 90% of the backlog by the end of December next year. This includes a replacement of old license plates to the new plates with black alphanumerics on white background. As of last count, the LTO said it needs to replace 2.3 million pairs of replacement plates of old plates, adding that there is a backlog of 11.5 million license plates for motorcycles. The LTO reports that the Department of Budget and Management has approved 4.7 billion pesos of the requested 6.83 billion pesos to address the backlogs. The plan is to maximize use of the license plate machines the LTO acquired, extending operating hours and days to produce more replacement parts. Since May of this year, the LTO manufacturing facility has produced more than 300,000 pairs of replacement plates. Next year, the LTO plans to contract the services of a private company to help fill up the backlog.
The problem with the backlog began largely with questionable contracts entered into by the LTO with private contractors. It is hoped that this does not happen again. Continuing, there are fears that the PUV modernization program will not get enough support from the new administration in terms of budgets for subsidies. However, state-owned financial institutions are continuing to support the program.
The Land Bank of the Philippines remains committed to supporting the Department of Transportation's Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. Land Bank President and CEO Cecilia C. Borromeo paid a courtesy call on Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista and reiterated the bank's support for DOTR programs aimed at providing more efficient, convenient, and modern mass transport system. During the courtesy call, the two discussed ongoing and potential collaboration programs to advance the country's transport sector. This includes Land Bank's support package for environment-friendly and efficiently driven PUV program to help finance the shift of public transport operators to modern, safer, and eco-friendlier vehicles. Under the program, public transport cooperatives corporations can take out loans for the purchase of a modern public utility jeep at an affordable interest rate of 6% per annum. As of end of August 2022, Land Bank has approved 5.3 billion in loans to 116 borrowers under the Speed PUV loan program.
Transport groups should reach out to the members of the House to pressure Congress to find ways to subsidize PUV operators looking to modernize their fleets. And finally, motorcycle riders have been clamoring for exclusive lanes for their use on major thoroughfares. The clamor may have reached the right ears.
The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority is considering to designate an exclusive lane for motorcycles on Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City. This was revealed by MMDA Acting Chairman Carlo Antonio de Mayuga III during a consultation workshop held with various transport and motorcycle riding groups, government agencies, the academe, and other stakeholders. De Mayuga indicated that the plan to designate one lane on Commonwealth Avenue for exclusive use of motorcycle comes amid a rise in traffic accidents involving motorcycle riders in Metro Manila. The MMDA data shows that last year, 26,768 motorcycle accidents were recorded in Metro Manila, resulting in 295 deaths and 14,500 injured. De Mayuga also reported that vehicular volume on EDSA has exceeded pre-pandemic levels, with a daily average of 410,000 vehicles compared to 405,000 recorded before the pandemic.
The question now is, how and when the MMDA plans to implement its plan to designate exclusive motorcycle lanes on Commonwealth Avenue. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. How can an obviously dilapidated truck pass the MBIS check to get its registration renewed by the LTO? Motoring Forum tackles this mystery.
It had to happen. Media, the legit kind, as well as scores of YouTubers and citizen journalist wannabes out there follow operations of government agencies like the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, the Land Transportation Office, or local government units. They post what they record on video or even live stream on such operations, some to gain views, followers, and subscribers, and in the process do some public service, such as solving problems on the streets that need government action. Online news reports and posts on such operations make for compelling drama, fodder for comments, likes, and shares. Others more so when anomalies are highlighted, like what happened at one street clearing operation of the MMDA. Videos of the street clearing operation went viral and much of the commentary were about very dilapidated trucks, described in the comments box as the zombie truck, the Frankenstein truck, a rust bucket. The truck looked like it was pieced together from discarded parts of old vehicles, but it was not its looks or that it was still running that caught interest of eagle-eyed denizens on social media. It was that the truck reportedly had a valid ORCR, which begged the question, how can such a truck have passed roadworthy checks to get its registration renewed? The online news report, much shared and commented upon social media, certainly got the attention, or maybe it was brought to the attention of Land Transportation Office Chief Teofilo Guadis III. Aside from the Frankenstein truck, the videos that went viral online showed aging public utility jeepneys belching smoke, again begging the question, how can these PUJs have passed emission tests to get their registrations renewed? Reacting to viral videos, LTO Chief Guadis vowed to investigate the mystery of how the Frankenstein truck got its registration papers, noting that anomalies were obviously committed in the registration of the Karag-Karag truck, as well as with smoke-belching jeepneys. Guadis was quoted in news reports as saying, "We will not tolerate this kind of illegal activity, and I assure the public that heads will roll." Aside from our efforts to improve our services to the motoring public, the LTO is also relentless in its transformation journey to rid the agency of scalawags and other misfits, he had. Commentaries on the viral video suggested that it should be easy for the LTO to clear up the mystery of the zombie Frankenstein truck. If the truck's documents are authentic, there should be a paper trail, digital or otherwise. Where was the truck registered? Who at the LTO or PVMIC signed off on its roadworthiness? Or what PETC certified that it has passed emission testing? Who is the truck registered to? The registered owner should be able to tell how and where the truck was registered. Officials of the LTO district, branch, or satellite office where the truck was registered can and should be able to shed light on the mystery.
The LTO has promised that heads will roll once the mystery is solved. The public should hold the LTO to this promise. And that's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive a wide range of the newest models, all in one venue. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
The Mitsubishi Strada athlete, confident to the core.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines.
If you're walking the sidewalks of the road, it is always better and safer kung ikaw ay nakaharap sa direksyon kung saan papunta ang traffic. This way, meron ka pang oras para iligtas ang sarili kung sakaling makita mo na may paparating na aksidente.
Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Spying Chuper this week.
Payo Chuper lang kaibigan. Ako si Alejandro Luico, isang kapwa niyo Chuper. Huwag nang ipilit magsakay ng pasahero kung hindi nakasya.
Ang bawat pampasadang sasakyan ay mayroong tinatawag na passenger limit o bilang ng mga pasahero na magkakasya. Kapag puno na, iwasang magtawag pa ng ilan at ipagsiksikan. Tandaan din na bawal maglagay ng ekstra bangko sa gitna ng pampasadang sasakyan.
Palaging isipin na mahalaga rin na komportable ang ating mga pasahero. Ito po si Alejandro Luico, Payo Chuper lang, kaibigan mula sa inyong kapwa niyo Chuper.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track. And the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
This is where your new excitement begins. The moment to innovate, the spotlight in motion. Hyundai Creta. Innovate every day.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive the latest models from Changan, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Rod Chang topped the overall category of Round 8 of the 2022 Philippine Autocross Championship Series held at the Robinson Santa Rosa. Chang recorded the fastest cumulative time of 1 minute and 45.68 seconds from his best runs on Track A and Track B. Chang just beat by 1/100th of a second the cumulative time of Richard Gallardo, who came in second overall. Third fastest overall was Ron Zuzon, who came within a second off Gallardo's time, recording a cumulative time of 1 minute 46.09 seconds. Running out the top 5 in the overall category were Martina Sofia Munoz and Benedict Perico. 4 of the top 5 overall were in the top 5 of the open category. This time it was Richard Gallardo who was quickest, with Rod Chang dropping to second. Martina Sofia Munoz moved up a place to third. Jose Carlo Ocampo was fourth, with Ron Zuzon in fifth. Martina Sofia Munoz was the quickest in the novice category, James Matthew Hizon second, and Joren Kilumali third. Rounding out the top 5 among novices were Pogs Haranilla in 4th and Roman Aguilera in 5th. In other motorsports news, the first Drift Motor Speedway battle of the car clubs drew more than 20 car clubs to the Drift Motor Speedway in Taytay, Rizal for a friendly karting competition. Each car club was represented by respective officers during the karting competition held at the new indoor track of Drift Motor Speedway at the Valley Fair Town Center along Ortigas Avenue Extension. At the end of the thrilling competition, Roland de Guzman, president of WeDrive, emerged on top of the podium with Jopel Concepcion, founder of Civic X-Rated in second, and John Arvin Reyes of the Avanza Club Pilipinas in third. This round 2 of the Motocross Invitational Series again drew hordes of young amateurs competing in the National Junior Motocross Series, as well as veterans and professional riders competing in the higher categories to the Cleanfield Motocross Park in Silang, Cavite. Sanctioned by the National Motorcycle Sports and Safety Association, the National Junior Series aims to discover and hone the skills and caliber of junior riders to compete in bigger international races. The National Junior Motocross Series focuses on the young amateur motorcycle riders competing in the 50cc, 65cc, and 85cc categories. Round 2 saw Jared Kane Pomaren topping the 50cc Junior KSA class with Gilbert Jaiden Toledo coming in second and Sandro Santos in third. Raymond Principe ruled the 50cc starter shaft drive single-speed automatic category with Eli Liwag in second and Uno Baltao in third. Uno Baltao did better in the 50cc 2-stroke, 70cc 4-stroke starter chain drive single-speed class, joined on the podium by Prince Aaron Medina Mata in second and Kylie Sofia de Leon in third. Andre Principe finished first in the Junior MX50 2-stroke, 70cc 4-stroke single-speed open category, besting Dylan Fabian, who finished second, and Ivan Del Rosario ended up third. Ivan Del Rosario turned the tables on Andre in the Junior MX65 race, finishing third with Andre dropping to second and Aaron Sean Arcilla in third. Carl Reyes Celestino topped the 85cc 2-stroke, 150cc 4-stroke production category, joined at the podium by Kendrick Flores in second and Red Flores in third. In the other categories, Mia Villalon ruled the ladies class, Alonzo Alcruz was best among KSA beginners, Daniela Buku topped the celebrity ladies class. Other winners included PJ Bermudez in the local open enduro, Jasper Jig Marceliana in the beginners open production, Norma Moreno in the veterans B class, Abram Gonzalez in the OAS Clean Fuel class, Jasper Jig Marceliana in the novice open production, Yolette Howe in the expert veterans class, and Kenson Andres in the static class. Round 3 of the Clean Fuel National Junior Motocross Series is scheduled for October 29.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. The usual suspects are back on top of the podium in various categories during Round 8 of the 2022 Philippine Autocross Championship Series held at Robinson Santa Rosa. Here are the highlights on this edition of Race Weekend.
As we approach the end of the season, can you give us your thoughts on a successful season so far?
As of now, we're having a hard time with the fuel cost, the increase. But hopefully, it would regulate once again to a much lower prices para yung mga nawala would come back again.
So we are actually noticing, a slight number or a slight decrease in number of participants. Do you think it has something to do with the rise in gas prices?
Yes. That's one of the main reasons, and that's 90% of the reason. And maybe 10% is the faraway venues.
Sige. So, do you think, seeing participants still joining your league, it's still fun to watch. Give us your thoughts on the loyal ones who keep joining your league.
Yes. I love them very much. And it's nice to see them coming back, not really for the count of the drivers, but more on the camaraderie.
So as we approach the end of the season, are you already looking forward for the next season?
Yes, we have plans now for next year. Hopefully, we get new drivers and the old ones as well for next year.
So far nga, pinag-aaralan ko pa kasi kapapalit lang ng transmission na naka-close ratio. So pinag-aaralan ko yung takbo niya. Medyo nagwa-wild pa, pero pinag-aaralan kong control.
katuwaan lang, mga barkada sa shop. Kasi dati na kami kumakarera ng araw. Drag race. Subukan naman namin yung skills naman. Kasi sa drag, syempre, diretso, lakas ng dibdib. Ngayon, yung skills naman ng namin. Matropa. Way back 2004 yata yun, 2005 mga ganun. Ginawa dito, is stock engine to 4AF na carbureted siya. Nagpalit lang kami ng carb, nag-twin side kami, Weber 40. Tapos naka 410 polish, lang siya. Final drive 4.7, yun lang. As headers, yun lang
So far, okay pa naman yung racetrack. It's a high-speed racetrack and nagkaroon lang ako ng onting adjustments kasi dumudulas yung car ko. So, medyo nahirapan but right now, okay naman yung runs ko. Actually, unexpected yun. Kasi when I was running, ayaw na talaga bumaba nung time ko last round. So I wasn't expecting the results na makakasama ako dun sa top 5. So nung lumabas yung results, syempre na-surprised and grateful of course.
Heading into the last few rounds of the 2022 Philippine Autocross Championship Series, the fight for the championship in various categories, as well as Autocross Driver of the Year, should be tight and exciting. Race Weekend will surely be there to cover the action. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Ika'y naghahanap ng truck na game sumabak, Travis ang asahan sa maraming haputan. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problems on delivery. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problems on delivery. Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis.
Transcend your business with the Isuzu Travis. Inquire now at any Isuzu dealership near you.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive a wide range of the newest models, all in one venue. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. This edition of Showcase checks out an American brand crossover, the Chevy Tracker.
The Chevy Tracker is the smallest in the crossover SUV lineup of Chevrolet Philippines. Nonetheless, at 4,270mm long, 1,791mm wide, and 1,627mm tall, and 2,570mm long wheelbase, and minimum ground clearance of 161mm, the Tracker still commands attention on the road or even just parked. Sharp character lines give the Tracker an athletic, muscular stance. From the side, the Tracker looks both solid and sleek. The Chevy Tracker arrived in the country around the middle of last year in two trim levels, the Tracker LT Redline and the Tracker LS. The LT Redline is the top-of-the-line variant and comes with red exterior accents and trim on the wide horizontal beam on the front double grille with a black Chevy bow tie, on the gloss black side mirrors and 17-inch black alloy wheels. The side mirrors on the Tracker, color keyed on the base model LS, features power adjust and heater function as well as integrated turn signals. The LT also comes with a gold bow tie front and rear, and chrome front grille. The Redline features LED projector headlamps and tail lamps. The LS has halogen, multifocal reflectors and bulb-type tail lamps. In both trims, the headlamps have manual leveling control and auto on and off function, and are framed by LED daytime running lights and double S turn indicators. The Redline and the LS share black B-pillars, lower body molding, rear fog lamps, rear spoiler, high-mount stop lamp, roof antenna. But the biggest thing that the Redline has and the LT does not is the electric sliding panoramic sunroof. The black and red motif on the Redline exterior is carried over into the interior. The top-of-the-line tracker features an all-black interior with jet black faux leather seats with red double stitching. The driver and front passenger bucket seats are well bolstered for comfort. The driver's seat on the Redline has a combination power and manual 6-way adjust. Only 4-way manual adjust for the front passenger seat. The back row seat for 3 splits and folds 60/40 and features retractable headrests. The tracker cabin offers a spacious interior with ample legroom for those in the rear seats. Up front, it's all ergonomic in what Chevrolet calls a trademark dual cockpit design. The dash looks quite sporty. Between the speedometer and the tachometer, the dual-barrel sports instrument panel is the driver information console that provides info such as trip distance and average fuel economy. Adding to the sporty look and feel is the leather-wrapped D-shaped steering wheel with the auto controls. The dash also looks quite modern with a floating 8-inch colored touchscreen in the middle that comes with the latest version of the Chevrolet MyLink infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Bluetooth. The tracker is equipped with many of the amenities and conveniences of top-of-the-line SUVs and crossovers. The Redline comes with passive entry system as well as push-button start. The Redline also features automatic climate control, AC cabin pollen filter, power windows, rear window defogger. Underneath the hood of both Chevrolet Tracker variants is a lightweight, new generation 1.0-liter 3-cylinder DOHC Ecotec turbo engine that generates 116 horsepower at 5,800 RPM and 175 Nm of torque at 1,500 to 4,200 RPM. A 6-speed automatic transmission that delivers the power and torque to the front wheels. The Tracker features an intelligent engine start-stop system that helps reduce fuel consumption and exhaust emissions by automatically shutting and starting the engine depending on vehicle speed and traffic conditions. The suspension features McPherson struts in front and what GM calls compound crank rear axle system in the rear. Stopping power comes from the all-wheel disc brake system, ventilated in front and solid in the rear. The Tracker Redline and LS share a range of active and passive safety technologies that include anti-lock braking system, electronic stability control, emergency brake warning, rollover mitigation, enhanced understeer control, cornering brake control, traction control system, engine drag control, panic brake assist, hill start assist, low vacuum brake assist, no vacuum brake assist, fading brake assist, torque vectoring brakes, engine immobilizer, anti-theft alert system, and tire pressure monitoring system. Also shared are front passenger and side airbags, ISOFIX system, and reverse camera with a wide 130-degree viewing angle as well as rear parking sensors. All 5 passengers on the Tracker get 3-point ELR seatbelts for driver and front passenger benefiting from force limiters. The Redline comes with seatbelt indicators for all passengers.
Chevrolet Philippines offers an enticing base model Tracker that offers virtually all of the driver assist and safety technologies found in the top-of-the-line variant. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
This is your time to discover space, that opens possibilities. The new Hyundai Staria. Innovate every day.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive the latest models from Changan, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
AC Motors, a multi-brand mobility group that houses global automotive brands Honda, Isuzu, Volkswagen, Kia, and Maxus, is making it easier for owners to trade in their old vehicles for new ones. A brand new venture called AC Motors Trade Plus offers a fast and convenient used car online selling and trade-in platform. Trade Plus, a hybrid of traditional and online vehicle auction for new buyers and existing owners, streamlines the entire process of selling used cars. It promises a 5-day turnaround time for those selling or trading in old cars from inspection to auction and payment. The program covers vehicles from other brands not sold by AC Motors. Suzuki Philippines has brought its Auto Festival to Central Luzon, holding the much-awaited event at the event center of SM City, Pampanga last October 15 to 16. The Auto Festival showcased Suzuki's lineup of vehicles including the all-new Celerio, the Ertiga, and Dzire, which came with special exclusive deals and cash discounts and promos. The two-day festival also provided fun activities for existing and budding members of the Suzuki community, which included a Suzuki Skid Scout area. Norihide Take, general manager for Suzuki Automobile, said Suzuki was excited to provide patrons in Central Luzon the opportunity to see and experience the brand up close and personal.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, please don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 36th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Happy
motoring!